Today we're going to be talking about how we can add a web widget to our website within under 5 minutes. It is so easy to do this, so without further ado, let's get started. Before we get started with this tutorial, you'll need to set up a CometChat account, and you'll also need to set up an app as well as a chat widget. There will be a link provided in the description in the video below on how to get started with that. Once you have set up your app, you should see the chat widget section just here, and you'll need to create a new chat widget, which I've already done. So let's open our first chat widget that we've built. When you open your chat widget, you'll see all these keys on the right hand side here, which you'll need to take note of because we're going to copy them into our app shortly. On the chat widget's webpage on CometChat's website, you'll see here that there is this snippet of code. We're going to actually take all of this code and we're going to copy it into a file in VS Code. Once you've copied the code into a file in VS Code, you'll see here that there are a bunch of these fields that we need to replace with the keys that I mentioned in the widget earlier. So we're going to do that now. The first thing that we need to do is we need to copy the app ID here. The app ID is the unique ID associated with the app that you have created in CometChat. So we're going to paste that in this field just here. Next, you'll need to see what your app region is. We can see here that the app region is the US, so we just need to simply put US in our app region field area. This might vary based on where you set the region for your app. Next, we need to grab the authentication key. This is what is going to allow the CometChat widget to be authenticated with our web app or website. We're going to replace this auth key section here with the auth key that we just copied. Finally, the last thing you'll need is you'll need the actual ID of the widget itself, which is the one that we created. So we just need to copy the widget ID and we're just going to replace that in this field down here. The last thing that we'll need to grab is we'll need to grab the user ID for the user that we want to log in as. We can find our user ID by going to users in the CometChat dashboard. You'll see that you'll have a bunch of users here and you can select from any of these UIDs to log in with. So I'm going to choose Superhero 3 for the purposes of this video. I'm going to replace UID with Superhero 3. I'll also replace default ID with Superhero 3 and we'll leave the default type as user. Then we're going to save this. Now that we've entered our keys into the code, we want to test it to see if the widget's going to work. So what we can do in VS Code is Command-Shift-P if you're on a Mac, and we can just click Open with Live Server, which will start a live server for this app. As you can see here, the widget is working and appears to be all good. We can also inspect and see in the console log, we have that the CometChat widget user has logged in successfully and the widget has launched. So there you go. That's how easy it is to get up and running with a web widget. If you would like to extend the capabilities of your widget, there's plenty of information on the documentation on the CometChat website, which you can find from this link, which will be provided in the description below. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed today's video and learned something new, and I will see you in the next one.